Let's be honest, navigating the job market can feel like you're trying to solve a giant puzzle in the dark. But what if there was a simpler, much more direct path to the job you actually want? Today, we're going to break down a strategy that can give you that exact clarity. Does this sound familiar? You spend hours and hours tailoring your resume, you fill out what feels like a million online applications, and then you just hear crickets. It is exhausting, and it is so easy to feel like you're just spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. So many of us get completely lost in this maze, right? We're following all the conventional advice that, frankly, leads to dead ends. You know the stuff. Apply for everything. Just get your numbers up. But that approach, it usually leads to burnout, not a breakthrough.
But there is a way to cut through all of that complexity. It's a single, really powerful concept that can completely reframe your entire job search. And it's called the leverage principle.
Okay, I know what you're thinking when you see a statement like that. Simple? No way. You've got to be kidding me. And I get it. It sounds way too good to be true, especially if you're deep in the job search trenches right now. But the key here isn't about ignoring the challenges, it's about changing your entire strategy. So, what exactly is leverage in this context? Well, think of it like using a lever to move a giant heavy rock. A small amount of really focused effort applied in exactly the right place can create a massive result. In your job search, this means focusing on the few activities that deliver the absolute biggest impact. And here is the crucial point. This is not about sending out 200 generic resumes instead of 100. Nope. It's about making each action you take so strategic that it does the work of 20 normal applications. That is the fundamental shift in mindset we're talking about. So, where do we start applying this? Okay, let's move to the first and maybe the most critical tool in your entire arsenal, your resume. We're going to talk about how to transform it from just a list of duties into a powerful instrument of leverage. Just look at the difference here. The before is a passive responsibility. It's what you were assigned to do. It's fine. But the after, wow, that is an active result. It's the actual value you created. Now, which one of those do you think really catches a recruiter's eye? This is the power of showing your impact in action. And you can apply this to your own experience with this really simple process. First, just pick a task from a previous job. Then, you ask yourself the most important question. So what? What happened because I did that? And finally, and this is the secret sauce, put a number to it. How much time did you save? By what percentage did sales go up? Quantifying your impact is your resume's secret weapon. Okay, you've leveraged your resume. It's a powerhouse. Let's move to the second pillar of this strategy and see how this all builds, networking. And listen, we're not talking about awkwardly handing out business cards at some stuffy event. We're talking about the high leverage power of a simple coffee chat. Think about it. Sending a resume online often just puts you in a digital pile with hundreds of other applicants. But a 20-minute conversation with someone who actually works at your dream company, that puts you in a category of one. It builds a real human connection, it gives you insider information, and it can put your resume directly on the hiring manager's desk. And arranging these chats really isn't as daunting as it sounds. It starts with strategic research, finding people in roles or companies that you're interested in. Then you just send a short, personalized note asking for a brief chat to learn from their experience. During the talk, just be genuinely curious. And afterward, a simple, meaningful follow-up email completely solidifies that connection. So, this is probably the most crucial point here. You have to reframe your objective. You're not calling them to ask for a job. That just puts them on the spot and makes things awkward. Your goal is to be a student. You just want to understand their career path, their challenges, and their industry. By doing this, you naturally build a relationship and create an advocate for yourself inside the company. So when you combine these two things, a results-driven resume and relationship-driven networking, you create a powerful strategic advantage. You're no longer just another applicant lost in the system. You're a person with a story and connections. So let's just recap the core principles real quick. Number 1, focus on leverage, not volume. Do less, but make it count more. 2, transform your resume by quantifying your impact. Show them what you did. And 3, build your network one genuine conversation at a time. Ultimately, this whole strategy is about empowerment. Instead of passively waiting for someone to get back to you, you are actively creating your own opportunities.
By focusing your energy on a leveraged resume and strategic conversations, you simplify the entire process and put yourself firmly in the driver's seat of your own career.
So, as we wrap up, I'll just leave you with this one question. Forget about rewriting your whole resume right now. Just think of one thing. What is the very first accomplishment, big or small, that you can put a number on today? Just start there.